Alright, in order to play superheroes, you have to have a superhero persona. Then you can fill out your character sheet on Coonstagram. Do you have a Coonstagram page? Oh boy, you're not even on Coonstagram, huh? Well, I guess I can create one for you. Fucking unbelievable. Let's see. So the first thing we need to fill out on your character Brutalist. Speed, since you're a newbie, you can only choose between 3 for now. A speedster. Might piss off FastPass, but sure. Okay, douchebag, but now, we need to find out what terrible thing in your past drives you. You see, douche, all superheroes have a compelling backstory. It's from that backstory that their powers gain meaning. Let's take you back to when you were just a child. You lay awake that night. Like so many other nights, you couldn't sleep because you knew you weren't like the other kids. You walked to the mirror. You looked in the mirror and you felt alone. And that's when it happened. A loud noise. You swore you could hear your mother calling for help. You left your room. Out in the hallway, you saw 2 intruders in front of your parents' door. You had to stop them from hurting your parents. You knew you had the power to stop them for the first time. You called upon your speedster powers. As a super fast speedster hero, you bent space-time itself to spring into action with super speed. You moved in closer to the intruder to deliver a quantum punch. Once his atoms returned to their original positions, the intruder realized what he was up against.
Damn, we weren't expecting a superhero to live here.
Desperately, the intruder struck our hero.
Take this!
Emboldened, his fellow intruder moved into the fray.
You don't scare us, superhero.
But the intruders were only moving closer to their demise. You vibrated every subatomic particle to become an unstoppable high-energy body.
Hey, what's the kid doing now?
Once charged, you became empowered to use 2 attacks in the same turn. First, you gave the second intruder...
Shit, my atoms!
With both intruders weakened, there was nothing they could do against the hero's final strike, a supersonic dash!
Kid's too speedy. Let's get out of here!
With the intruders soundly defeated, you thought you were safe, until a third massive intruder entered the fray, bigger than the other 2 intruders combined.
Ah! I just flushed one little shit. Here's one more.
Before you could react, he swung his gargantuan fist into your small body, doing critical damage. Exhausted from your double-edged charge, you could only watch as he continued to pummel you.
Can't run away from this.
You were hurt, yes, but the intruder had made a critical mistake. He pissed you off. Summoning the last of your strength, you tapped into your ultimate ability, Hyperspace Fury. Nice.
He was just too speedy.
And so you beat them. All seemed to be okay. But then you finally reached your parents' door. And what you saw when you opened that door changed your life forever and led you to fighting crime. You were too late. Because when you opened that door, you saw your dad fuck your mom. Wow, that's a pretty heavy backstory. You fight crime because you never forgot the night you weren't in time. And you saw your own father, the man you trusted, fuck your mom. It's like a ripple in time you can't ever change, isn't it? So the first thing we need to fill out on your character sheet is your class. You know, what kind of brutalist? A brutalist, like The Thing, or a really pissed off Batman. Out in the hallway, you saw 2 intruders in front of your parents' door. You had to stop them from hurting your parents. You knew you had the power to stop them, so for the first time you called upon your super strength powers. As a super strong brutalist hero, you cracked your knuckles and prepared to brawl. You met the intruders' mocking words with a swift, brutal bash. Knocked backwards, the intruder's head spun.
Damn, what are you, some kind of superhero?
Weakly, he retaliated. You had him on the ropes, but then 2 more ne'er-do-wells entered the fray from behind. So you turned around to face your new foes. Your wrecking ball like inertia sent one intruder tumbling into the other.
Ow! I'll take care of the kid, fellow ne'er-do-wells.
The first intruder ran into the fray, boxing you in, right where they wanted you.
We've got you right where we want you, kid. What are you gonna do now, superhero?
But it was you who had them, as you executed a powerful blast from your bowels.
disgusting! Oh, I can't take it anymore!
One of the thugs was so grossed out that it literally finished him off. Nice! As his companions fled, the biggest, ugliest intruder moved in closer. He threw his fist into your body. But with each hit, he only unlocked what lied beneath. Something totally brutal. Yeah, fucking sweet, man. And so you beat them. All seemed to be okay. But then you finally reached your parents' door. And what you saw when you opened that door changed your life forever and led you to fighting crime. You were too late. Because when you opened that door, you saw your dad fuck your mom. Wow, that's a pretty heavy backstory. So the first thing we need to fill out on your character sheet is your class. You know, what kind of superhero are you? Since you're a newbie, you can only choose between 3 for now. You ready? Blaster, with range powers like Cyclops. Out in the hallway, you saw 2 intruders in front of your parents' door. You had to stop them from hurting your parents. You knew you had the power to stop them. So for the first time, you called upon your blaster powers. As a blazing blaster hero, you began to overheat as the fire in your belly ignited. You wasted no time delivering 6 burns into the villains before you. As the flames cleared, the intruders realized what they were up against.
Shit, this little flamer means business! Didn't your mom tell you not to play with fire?
The intruders moved in to attack.
You've left us no choice, kid.
With the enemies closing in, you gave yourself some space by knocking your foes back. But the intruders wouldn't take getting pushed around lightly.
Hey, you can't push us around like that.
Little did they know, they set themselves up for destruction.
So much range. I'll just get out of the way.
His comrade fallen, the extra ugly one closed in.
Not so hot now, you little flamer. Yeah, we showed him.
You were gravely injured, but the intruder's blows only awakened the fires that burned within you. You swallowed the pain and unleashed your ultimate attack. And so you beat them. All seemed to be okay, but then you finally reached your parents' door. And what you saw when you opened that door changed your life forever and led you to fighting crime. You were too late, because when you opened that door, you saw your dad fuck your mom. Wow, that's a pretty heavy backstory. All right, well, how's it going out there? Okay, good talk. Well, listen, I think you show some potential, and I'm gonna upgrade you to somebody's sidekick or something. Congratulations. I just maybe wanted to talk about your superhero character a little bit. Your character sucks, to be honest, and I think I'm gonna let you dual class. Let's pick another ability to add. So what kind of skill set are you looking to add to your repertoire? Elementalist. Cyborg. A cyborg with a heart of steel and regular human bows. Okay, I think those two will work nicely together. But now we're gonna need to change your backstory, too. So let's go back again to that fateful night. Back when you were little. You did lay awake that night, but the reason you couldn't sleep was because you wanted to make the world a safer place. You walked to the mirror. You looked in the mirror and wondered if anyone would ever love you. And then you heard a noise, but it was a baby crying. Out in the hallway, you saw 2 guys attacking a helpless baby on the floor. You had to stop them from hurting that baby, didn't you? You knew you had the power to stop them, and so you called upon your newly discovered power. Power surged through your cybernetic appendages as you focused on your prime directive. Protect the baby that, for some reason, was loitering in your hallway.
Hey, what are you doing here, kid?
But little did the intruders know that you weren't just any kid. You had been cybernetically enhanced with a suite of shocking abilities. You demonstrated the first of these abilities on your victim.
Hey, you can't just knock him back like that. Yeah, what gives? Hey, wait up.
The charge you left on the bruiser jumped to his allies, damaging all of them at once. But you still had many more cybernetic tricks up your sleeves.
Yeah, I'm so enraged right now. Well, somebody needs to hit this little shit.
The intruder took a swing at you, but your block absorbed the damage.
I'm so pissed.
Thugs tried to keep their distance, but they weren't prepared for your next power.
How do magnets even work?
The remaining foe laid into you. It was time to bring out the big guns. Oh man, yeah, that's good stuff.
He's more machine than man.
And so you beat them. You swept the baby up in your arms to take him somewhere safe, and then that's when the unthinkable happened. You saw your dad fuck your mom. And from then on, you had to live with the fact that because you were busy helping a baby, you couldn't stop your mom from being fucked by your dad. That's heavy, man. I'm really sorry. I know you probably want to know why your dad fucked your mom, but those are answers you'll have to find for yourself. So what kind of skill set are you looking to add to your repertoire? Psychic. Cyborg. Elementalist. Ah, an elementalist like Storm and Captain Planet, I guess. Out in the hallway, you saw two guys attacking a helpless baby on the floor. You had to stop them from hurting that baby, didn't you? You knew you had the power to stop them, and so you called upon your newly discovered power. You had to stop these thugs in their traps. You started by entrapping the biggest in an ice prison. Ensnared by the cold, the intruder could only watch as it turned past him back.
Hey, you can't just take a man's turn like that.
Yeah, who do you think you are, kid?
The intruders approached you, though little did they know they had set themselves up perfectly for a stand trap.
I think this kid has some kind of power over ice and earth.
Impossible!
You took the opportunity to heal and focus your powers.
I think I'll move over here.
Oh man, I finally get to whack this damn kid.
Feeling focused, you shrugged off the blow and readied your ultimate attack. Summoning the powers of ice, water, lightning, and earth, you unleashed into the intruders an elemental onslaught. Oh, there it is!
Ow, I'm shocked.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway. And so you beat them. You swept the baby up in your arms to take him somewhere safe, and then that's when the unthinkable happened. You saw your dad fuck your mom. And from then on, you had to live with the fact that because you were busy helping a baby, you couldn't stop your mom from being fucked by your dad. That's heavy, man. I'm really sorry. So what kind of skill set are you looking to add to your repertoire? A psychic, like Professor X. Buttlord, I just wanted to let you know that we've decided to let you have your own Netflix series right after the Fast Pass Fox miniseries and the third Coon and Friends United movie. Congratulations. Okay, well, get out there and finish your goals. Just, wanted to tell you the exciting news. What do you want, new kid? I already let you dual class. There's nothing left to talk about. Oh, no. No. You are not going to have 3 classes. New kid? New kid, no, do not give me those sad puppy eyes. Nobody gets to be 3 classes. You think that just because you had to live through your dad fucking your mom, you should get all the sympathy in the world, don't you? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring that up. All right, fine. If you were going to add another class, what would it be? Elementalist. Assassin. Gadgeteer. Psychic. Psychic. Don't try to read my mind, but, okay, but if you're gonna be triple class, then we have to change your backstory. It is pretty dumb. Let's go back in time again. Back to when you were just a child. You couldn't sleep that night, but it was because you saw strange lights in the sky. You walked to the mirror. And in the mirror, you saw a kid who maybe wasn't from this world. And that's when you heard it. Strange alien sounds from the hallway. You walked out and saw 2 intruders and an alien in your house. You had to stop them, so you called upon your new powers. As a psychic superhero, you focused your mind and prepared for battle. Your foes had brawn, but you had brains. You used those brains to create a psi shield.
You're just gonna sit there and think, kid?
What do you think of this? What the? What's with the kid?
You sensed another threat coming from up the stairs. As the brute entered, you overpowered his weak mind with a dazzling flash.
What?
First intruder tried his luck again. But his attack still couldn't penetrate your mental barrier.
What is this power?
Still under the influence of Mind Glitter, the biggest intruder attacked his fellow thugs.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? I can't think at all.
Now you've centered your mental energy to further trivialize your enemy's attacks.
Come on, that's just not fair.
The intruder still thought he could get a hit in on you. But he thought wrong.
I'm just out of ideas. Me too.
You were done toying. You focused your mental energy once more. You got into position to unleash a massive cerebral blast.
Maybe brains are better than brawn.
The alien took you by the hand and led you into a dark room. And that's when you saw that your dad had just fucked your mom. Whoa, boy, that is pretty tragic, new kid. I'm so sorry. Blaster. Psychic. Assassin. Gadgeteer. Assassin. An assassin. Not sure if you're cool enough, but whatever. You walked out and saw 2 intruders and an alien in your house. You had to stop them, so you called upon your new powers. As an assassin hero, you sharpened your blades and prepared to do what you do best. Kill. Wasting no time, you drew first blood with a quick cut attack on the nearest foe. Bloodied, your target called for his companions to aid him.
Hey, that kid has a knife.
Oh shit, seriously?
Even as he lost blood, the intruder swung his crowbar wildly at your face. You needed to get out of the fray and back into the shadows. bewildered. The village searched for any trace of your whereabouts.
I got a bad feeling about this.
You stealthily crept into position to execute your next move. Your spin slash sent a fury of piercing knives in all directions.
This is for my fellow home invaders!
Mortally wounded, the last standing foe charged at you and let loose a blood-fueled onslaught. It was do or die. You or him. You didn't even see what hit him as he slinked back into the shadows.
That kid's like some kind of super assassin.
The alien took you by the hand and led you into a dark room. And that's when you saw that your dad had just fucked your mom. Whoa. Boy, that is pretty tragic, new kid. I'm so sorry. Blaster. Gadgeteer. Oh, a gadgeteer, like Tupperware. Are you rich too? You walked out and saw 2 intruders and an alien in your house. You had to stop them, so you called upon your new powers. As a gadgeteer hero, you knew you could answer these intruders with whatever inventions you had in store. First, you decided to change the battlefield to your advantage with your straight shooter turret gun.
Look, kid, we aren't here to play!
The intruder noted the threat that your gadget presented and swiftly took it out. But you had way more gadgets where that came from. An automaton shaped in your image. The intruders moved closer, ignorant of the power that lay behind your creation's friendly smile. While the intruders' ears were still ringing from the blast, you pulled out your next shocking invention. A gigavolt clove. The intruders moved in to retaliate. But your electric device is a gift that keeps on giving. The remaining intruder moved in. Without any of your inventions available, he was able to get in a critical hit. Severely damaged, it was time to call your final and most powerful invention to your side, the Airborne Annihilator.
Kids and your damn toys.
What do you want now? What? Again with the puppy eyes. Are you fucking kidding me right now? No, new kid, absolutely not. You cannot have another class. Look, I'm sorry about what happened to your mother. I know that you want closure, but... Oh. No, I guess I don't know how it feels. You're right. You're right. Maybe you should have just one more class. Blaster. Martial artist. Martial artist. Not really a superpower. You were laying in bed and you heard your mom screaming. You walked out into the hallway. As a martial arts themed superhero, you focused your chi to ready your body for combat. As your opponent gloated, you took the opportunity to strike with your dragon reversal attack. In one motion, you sent him tumbling backwards and slow.
So you think you know Kung Fu, huh, kid?
The fools didn't know the powers they were toying with. You centered yourself, and with great focus executed your ultimate move, the Dragon Swagger.
What, you little... You just want to rile us up? Is that it, kid?
Your foes flew into a blind rage, swinging futilely into your shielded body. Your opponents rendered stupefied in their own anger. You broke out the ancient and powerful Dragon Dance!
I shouldn't have doubted your moves. I'm sorry.
As an honorable fighter, you didn't take any joy in your opponent's demise. Channeling your chi into your fist, you finished your foe off with a Dragon Force punch!
Okay, that was actually pretty cool.
You ran to your parents' door, and before anything bad could happen, you ran inside to protect your mom! But you were too late, your dad totally fucked her. Oh, it must be tearing you apart inside. How people can do that to other people, I'm so sorry. Anyway, we've got work to do tonight. I'll see you at the police station. Blaster. Gadgeteer. Plantmancer. A Plantmancer with the power to talk to plants. You were laying in bed and you heard your mom screaming. You walked out into the hallway.
What do you think of this, space boy?
As a Plantmancer hero, you harness the powers of nature to protect, but also to attack. You couldn't stand to watch that innocent alien get bullied. It was time to give those thugs a taste of their own medicine. You conjured a sweet-smelling scent to charm one of the intruders.
Wow, you smell like flowers. I'll do anything for you.
Completely enamored, the intruder was at the mercy of your will.
This guy bothering you?
Hey, what are you doing?
Take this!
God, Jesus!
How could you fight a child and an alien?
Snap out of it, man!
Huh?
The blow from his comrade shook off your charm spell, but the confusion had bought the alien some time to recompose itself. It took out its space ray and opened fire on one of its attackers. You and the alien shared a glance. You could tell it trusted you. You reached to the ground so as to use Mother Nature's power to defeat the alien's attackers. Roots sprung from the ground, dropping the alien bullies to the ground in a twisted wave of wood.
Jesus, I'm out of here.
Yeah, fuck your plans, kid.
Your newfound alien friend breathed a sigh of relief.
Move.
But then a third intruder entered the hallway.
Move.
And he also wanted to beat up the alien, so he did, with a vengeance.
Move. Move.
The alien couldn't take the beating sitting down, of course. It retaliated with another shot of its space ray. You could see the alien was fighting for dear life, so you summoned the gentler side of your plant powers to heal it.
Move.
But it wasn't enough. The intruder mercilessly continued to pummel your new space friend until it was unconscious.
Move.
Watching the alien fall sprouted something inside of you. You summoned all of your Plantmancer power to revive your fallen friend. Mother Nature heard your call and bestowed her bountiful gifts upon you and the alien.
Move.
As is the nature of a support class, the glory of the final blow rarely falls on your shoulders.
Move.
But you're always on the winning side. You ran to your parents' door, and before anything bad could happen, you ran inside to protect your mom! But you were too late, your dad totally fucked her. Oh, it must be tearing you apart inside. How people can do that to other people, I'm so sorry. Anyway, we've got work to do tonight. I'll see you at the police station.